Guys, Nando Show, independent journalist from Brazil here. Question goes over to Art. Art, boa tarde. Parabéns pela campanha. Infelizmente, uma eliminação hoje, mas vocês tentaram demais. Eu queria mais uma reflexão sobre esse começo de ano do time, né? De um time que no ano passado, uma organização no ano passado, que era vista como a mais fraca das Américas, que teve um off-season difícil, mas que acabou virando a chave com muito trabalho, venceu o kickoff e veio para o primeiro torneio internacional. Eu queria uma reflexão do que foram esses primeiros meses de time em 2026.
Bom, sendo sincero, nem a gente como time, depois do resultado do off-season, esperava chegar aqui. Então, realmente, a gente só focou em aproveitar o máximo que a gente pôde. Era a primeira vez em 3 dos meninos no Internacional, no Masters, principalmente. Então, a gente sabia que não ia ser fácil, a gente sabia que algumas partes iam faltar, assim, experiência, iam custar alguns detalhes, mas, de uma forma geral, estou muito orgulhoso, principalmente da postura do meu time nesse último mapa. A gente estava 9-3 e a gente não deixou de acreditar a todo momento. Então, realmente, eu estou muito ansioso para o futuro com esse time. E apesar da derrota, a gente ainda continua muito confiante, tá ligado? Então, é basicamente isso.
Obrigado, boa sorte no futuro. Thank you, good luck on the future, guys.
So we are going to do some questions here in the room first. Does Santiago go first?
Okay.
Hello, guys. My name is Rowlitz. I work for Fusion Esports. Sorry for the lose. My question is for Alan. Alan, do you think going directly to the playoff creates a disadvantage or problems in reaching the level of the other teams that were already playing from the beginning?
Okay, can you repeat that question again?
Obviously.
Sorry, is there a question? Make it louder.
You should press like this.
Okay.
You can hear it better.
Go ahead.
Do you listen me?
Yeah.
All right. Alan, do you think going directly to the playoff creates a disadvantage or problems in reaching the level of the other teams were already playing from the beginning?
No, I don't think so. It's like the same as it's disadvantages for us that we haven't been playing like not warm. The same, we get to sit and like watch what they do. We get more data, we get more information, and we come off fresh. Like as they come in, I don't know if tired is the right word. We come in fresh, so it's like I don't think it's like a disadvantage or anything. If anything, it might be an advantage for us, but I don't think it's a thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Next question, please.
Oi, minha pergunta é para a Chin. Eu queria saber se você se sentiu acompanhado pela galera brasileira aqui nesse torneio. Eu leio Fork, eu leio muita gente de Fúria. Eu quero ver se você sentiu nesse torneio aí e se você tem mensagem para elas.
Com certeza, a torcida aqui foi, de fato, a melhor torcida que eu já tive na minha vida, jogando principalmente Valorant. Então, realmente, eu me senti muito querido por vocês. Senti que, tipo assim, realmente deu um boost na confiança, o que vocês fizeram pela gente. Eu só tenho a realmente agradecer. Infelizmente, não é o resultado que vocês principalmente queriam, nem a gente, mas a gente vai, com certeza, voltar muito mais forte. E a gente realmente é muito, muito grato pela torcida de vocês.
Obrigado. A gente aqui está muito confiante do Fúria, do Brasil. Bora Latam e vamos embora.
Bora.
Muita confiança.
Thank you. Por favor, antes de hacer la pregunta, acérquense al micrófono lo más que puedan para que los jugadores los puedan escuchar. Gracias. Next question, please.
Hello guys, I'm Chicago from Universo Valorant on Latin. My question is for all the team. So, what lesson do you take away from this tournament, and how are you going to use it for the VCT Americas?
Let's go first. I don't care. You can go first.
Let Shaw go first.
Yeah.
I think we face different styles, different game styles in this tournament, and different paces in the game. And now my rookies have more experience to understand how can you handle with this pressure. And when we go back to the split one, it's 10 persons in the crowd, and it's more easy to handle this pressure. It's too much lessons, to be honest.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to take one question from the call. Joao, you have the next question.
Thank you, Juan. Mic check, can you hear me?
If you can speak, oh yeah, you can speak louder, fine. Thank you.
Okay. So, hi guys, João Oliveira from Vision Brazil. My question goes to Artzin. Artinho, você mesmo já falou aí, não foi o resultado que esperavam, mas diferente do ano passado, cara, foi um internacional que você teve muito impacto positivo, principalmente nessa bis. Você sai de cabeça erguida, cara, com o desempenho que você apresentou individualmente falando, e, enfim, qual que é o impacto desse internacional, apesar da eliminação, muito bem jogado pela Fúria, contra times muito bem estruturados e, assim, dos tops do mundo.
Bom, eu acho que a minha performance foi ok. Falando individualmente, eu posso melhorar muito, posso jogar muito melhor do que eu joguei. Mas no geral eu não saio, tipo, triste nem nada. Eu acho que, principalmente essa série de hoje contra a BBL, eu fiz o que pude. Então é mais isso. Acho que a experiência foi muito boa também. Querendo ou não, foi meu primeiro Masters que, mano, eu tive uma torcida absurda por mim também. Então foi uma parada meio nova, apesar de eu já ter jogado outros internacionais. Então, realmente foi uma experiência muito bacana. Eu espero poder viver isso muito mais tempo.
Perfeito,
so
amigo.
much.
Obrigado e boa sorte na sequência.
Thank you. Next question here in the room, please.
Hi, I'm Kurabigo from Oxen, head coach.
Acércate más al micrófono, por favor.
Hi, I'm Kurabigo from Oxen. I'm head coach. My question is for coaching staff and art scene. Okay, whatever wants to answer, it's okay. In Haven, why you decide to play that slow? Was only scouting or just in that way? Like, was scouting or anything else?
It was pretty much game plan. We know that they're a team that like to float a lot, defense especially. So we were trying to like pretty much punish and like shake their rotations a little bit more, so we can have the right read for the late round exec. So yeah, that's it pretty much. The difference is this series from Paper X. I don't think we played too confident on attack, especially. So that's what's pretty much cost us the lose. But rather than that, that's it. It's our game plan pretty much. Was our game plan against BBL.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Golden, independent journalist in Latin America. And first of all, sorry for the loss. It was really incredible games of yours. So, well, my question is for EU. So, EU, this was an incredible performance by you in both of these matches. So, even though the team leaps very early in the tournament, what are the things that you learn or the team learn to have to use them in the future for the stage 1 TCP?
I think it's just like what Xiao said. I think everyone's like good at playing Valorant, but sometimes things distract you from playing Valorant, especially if there's like 4,000 people like jumping up and down behind you. So I think everyone just learns how to get like less distracted from playing their game, pretty much, whether it's like crowd or anything like personal. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Hello, my name is Daniel, and my question is for Shop. After this international experience in Masters Santiago, what's the main technical adjustment you will bring back in Visit the Americas in the next stage?
I think we can improve more in some different rounds, like bonus, some pistols, but I need to review our games more to understand some gaps, because I think in these last two games, we start some matches in the bad way, 4-0, 5-0, and we need to come back, and it's more difficult. But I think in general, how do you handle with the pressure is the most important part in this whole tournament for us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to take one question on the call. Pedro Romero, you have the next question. Okay. This question goes to you. First of all, commiserations about the loss. It's a long question, so I'm going to try to do my best. This match went went the full distance and was almost extended to overtime in Abyss through the comeback that your team was one of the verge of making. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Can you walk us through what happened in that final round of regulations and went through your mind in those moments?
I was trying to silent jump. I was trying to silent jump the ledge because it's like, was it like 5v2, 4v2 or something like that? So if I jump ledge and I make noise, you know, we're just gonna lose the round. So I tried holding shift to jump over the ledge, but I missed the jump and I fell. That's pretty much all that I know that happened in the round. They did like a B exec. I was the A player, so I don't really know what else happened. I just rotated, flanked, killed the guy, fell off the map. It's Pedro.
Thank you so much. Now we are going back to the room for the next question, please.
Hello guys, this is Carle. Top elimination today. The question is for Kuala, okay? What was the most difficult thing to deal with against BBL today?
I think the most difficult thing was trying to find our groove fast enough. Like Shaw said, you know, we started these games off like 04, 05. And you know, we had to crawl our way back and like kind of like find ourselves in the rounds. So like the biggest takeaway for me, like individually, was just like making sure I'm just playing the same game that I always do, and then like these rounds will become a lot easier because you know we're all used to like how I play, how people play, you know what I mean? But like we kind of had a good game plan versus them. Just some things went wrong, and you know, I'm not thinking about the loss. I'm more thinking about like all the individual stuff that I can improve on. You know, I learned a lot from this series and especially the last series too. But you know, it sucks, but we'll be back stronger for sure. I'm very confident.
Okay,
Thank you for the question.
Thank you. Last question here in the room, please.
Va a ser en español, perdón.
Sí puede.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Dreisek, trabajo con Red Bull Urban y esta pregunta va dirigida a Artisin. Viendo el buen desempeño en esta máster, en especial que es, entre comillas, la primera máster y la primera máster de Furia, por el buen rendimiento, ¿qué expectativas tienes sobre el futuro de Furia, más que nada?
Las expectativas son grandiosas. Creo que mi team hay muy potencial. Entonces, nosotros aprendemos mucho en este Masters principalmente y con toda certeza volveremos muy más fuerte.
Now we are going to take the last questions on the call. Andrew Hopkins.
Can you guys hear me?
If you can speak louder.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
So my question is to Artzine and Shaw. So previously against PaperX and against MIBR, you guys struggled to take Breeze. Today, you guys managed to flip that and win it. What did you guys change to manage to take that map today?
I can talk a little bit. We weren't expecting them to pick Breeze at all. So when they peaked, we just said, bro, just fuck it. Like, just play like we're playing in scrims, because in scrims we have a really good Breeze. So we pretty much like, we're just playing our best individually and as a team as well. And yeah, I think like the resilience was very important for us to come back.
Thank you so much.
Can I say something?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
About the Breeze. I don't know if the question wasn't for me, but I want to say something. Very important thing before this Breeze match. Dan said, bro, just be confident, take your wands, and just shoot the heads. That's all that matters. And low-key, that's the best thing that Dan could have said, because that's what happened to Breeze. We took our wands, we won the fights, and we won the map.
Heads, bro.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Now we have a pre-submitted question. This question goes to Kuala Nup. Kuala Nup, you debuted and you start to play almost 6 years ago, and this is your first international event. How do you feel about that? What are the lessons that you learned? And you know, how do you feel finally getting here to an international stage?
Yeah, I mean, I started playing this game a while ago. You know, I went from tier 2 for a long time to finally getting my shot in tier 1. Last year, it didn't work out the way that I expected. But I just kept working hard. I had so many like good support systems, like my fiance and like even my daughter. You know, I have so much motivation to want to improve and want to be the best player that I can be. You know, like I feel like there would be so many times where I would be out for the count if it wasn't for my support system.
I always work hard. I put so much time away from my family. Like I don't even talk to them for a lot of days just so I can play this game and improve. And like knowing that they still support me and they love me, I wouldn't be able to do without them. And like I'm finally starting to show what I can do in tier one. Unfortunately, I didn't do it as well in this event, but you know what? I'm gonna learn from it. I'm gonna grow from it. It's gonna be great with VODs to watch back, see what I can do better. And I'm so thankful for my teammates for trusting me and giving me the freedom that I need to be a good player. And like I wouldn't want to do it with a different group of guys. And I'm just so happy. And I know London and champs like we'll be coming for them and we'll do way better. And yeah, sorry. I'm just like going, but like I can't like
Keep going.
I can't put into like words, like so many words, how much like these guys mean to me. I just want to win with them. And you know what? We're gonna win. And I know we're gonna win. So thank you guys. Seriously.
Thank you. My goat. I love you.
I love you guys. Thanks.
Now we have the last question on the call. Sage, you have the last question.
Hi, Sage Tune with Straight View Sports. I think I just wanted to give Nerve the opportunity to speak as well because similar to Koala Noob, you had spent years trying to get to this point. You had years with DSG. You were doing a lot with Core. You went from sleeping on the floor and eating oatmeal to now being on the tier one stage. Talk to me about, finally being in this moment, despite everything.
Yeah, like you said, despite everything, loss, it's still surreal. Sorry, I'm made closer. What, like 6 months ago, I'm playing in my boxers in my room, playing like 2 or 3 players in random tournaments, and then a few months later, I'm playing in front of a crowd in Chile, a country I've never been to, in front of 4,000 amazing people. So, like you said, despite the loss, just kind of playing in this moment with everyone here supporting us and playing with my best friends, it means everything. And I just want to play as much as I can in these tournaments and experience more things like this because it truly is surreal. It's an amazing feeling.
Furia, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate a lot the passion that you put here in the tournament. See you in the future. Thank you.
Gracias, Chile. Los amo.
Thank you.
Good.
Hey, good. You?
Just chilling, doing remote coverage. I'll be in Santiago for finals weekend though, so hope to see you there.
Nice.
Dude, I mean, I just wanted to ask, like, how's Santiago been for you? Because through socials, it looks like you're having just a blast just interacting with the fans.
Yeah, the city's amazing. The people that live here, like the local people, like the fans, of course, they're all like great people. I'm kind of used to it because like I'm Brazilian, so I know how Latino is. So pretty much, yeah, I'm just having fun. It's a beautiful city.
Yeah. I mean, how does it compare to when you were in Toronto and Paris? Like, what are some of the differences?
I think compared to Toronto, we didn't have too much people cheering for us or like supporting us. So if I would say that's probably the big difference.
What's that difference like for you actually having fans that are supporting and cheering for you compared to just going to events where you don't really have that same type of crowd support? I want to see,
yeah, it's nice. Of course, it's nice to like see the whole crowd cheering for you. But at the same time, like at the end of the day, I'm too locked into the game, so I can't like really appreciate that much the crowd noise and stuff. But like, I feel like when I win around or something, I just look back and they're like, I see everyone cheering for me. It's a great feeling.
Do you have a favorite moment that you've had so far with this crowd specifically, or just being here?
Nah, just being here, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, man. I mean,
the right moment didn't arrive. Yeah.
It'll arrive in the future. You got a lot more matches to play. So, I mean, I just want to ask you just about today's series against Paper X, because I think specifically, how do you just look back at that entire series? Because I think you guys played really well. Just the only thing that I noticed was just the pistols was like the biggest thing. But from your perspective, what are the reflections you had?
Yeah, I think the teams that we faced again, especially in pistols, the Paper X is the most that played different. So we were like kind of like trying to make sure that we are ready, but like at the same time, I feel like we got anti-stratted, especially on pistols. So I would say they did a good work on like anti-stratting us. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a big deal for the rest of the tournament. We know we have like a lot of different pistols. We know how to play it. So pretty much we just like need to make sure we're not getting anti-stratted and we're chilling.
When you say they play a little bit differ in these, I guess, anti-strats for the pistols? Was it just them rushing into sites more often or just taking off angles? Like, can you dive into that a little more?
Yeah, yeah, in defense, pretty much they're just like triple holding or exec, and on attack they like to like do explosive pistols. That we used to like be ready for it, but today we thought that we were doing like some different stuff, so we were not ready for it at all. So.
Mm-hmm. And then what do you feel like were some of the positive takeaways from this series? Because I feel like honestly there were a lot, especially when Shaw just grabbed their name right off and then you got map one on Haven.
Yeah, I think the positive is of course the experience that the boys got, like the our debut in the tournament and stuff. All of that pretty much helped us to warm up to the rest of the tournament. We know it's gonna be a tough lower run now, but pretty much I think everyone is ready for it. So yeah, we're just willing to play and show our game.
Mm-hmm. I want to take some time just to, I think we talked about it a little during when you had qualified, like that press conference in the Americas League. But can you just talk about your growth and confidence that you've built ever since the MRBR days back in 2024? Is confidence something that you feel like you had to develop over time, or was that something that you always had in yourself that even when you were losing, you can get to this point?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much it's like a thing that I already have in me. I always had confidence in myself, but back in those days, like I wasn't feeling it anymore. I was like pretty much having doubts about myself. So that's the main thing that I had to focus on. Pretty much, I got my confidence back despite my performance today. I still really like really confident. So yeah, I'm just I'm just want to play.
Mm-hmm. And then you're someone that no matter what, you seem to always just gravitate back into this IGL role after taking steps back. Would you call yourself an unnatural leader, or it's one of those things that you feel, even though sometimes you would rather focus on the mid-rounding in a team, you kind of just have to take that mantle sometimes?
Yeah, I've always been the guy that like has some of a leader profile in all the teams that I played with. So yeah, I just had to like pretty much embrace the IGL. I knew it was gonna be hard because at the same time that I have a leader paper, I like pretty much need to like throw my individual away sometimes. But when I have a good team and like they respect me and follow me, I don't care about that. So yeah, that's pretty much.
How would you say you've grown as a leader specifically? Because I've asked you this question a bunch through America's League, and it's relatively remained consistent. But now that you have this experience in Furia, removed from MIBR, how does that answer change?
Yeah, I think like I learned a lot on game wise. I learned a lot how to be a good player, how like a good team plays and stuff like that. But also I learned a lot of how to deal with people, like in general. Like every people is different, so pretty much I need to like understand how people how are the like people I'm playing with, and like adapt myself to get them as comfortable as possible. So that's pretty much my main thing that I have on the leader right now.
So it's like you're helping build an environment that makes people feel comfortable to voice their opinions.
Yes.
Can you talk about an example of that specifically with this Furia team? Was that right before the season started, where a lot of the work was put in like a week or two before kickoff had even began?
Yeah, pretty much before I went to IGL, I spoke with Shaw, and I said, I just want to take these off seasons to like pretty much see how people are, like understand each person individually, and like see how they work. Pretty much like respect them, respect their opinions, know how to argue, know how to discuss, and then after that, I felt like I was pretty much ready to be the IGL of the team. So that's pretty much what happened.
Do you feel like a lot of that comes more from playing with them in Valorant, or actually just setting times to just get lunch with them and just chat and get to know who they are as people?
I would say a little bit of both.
For this team, would you say it's more learning them as people, or as like in game specifically?
pretty much learning about the people.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, another thing I want to ask you in the match, I think on Reddit, you had an MIBR gun buddy on your gun. Can you
Yeah.
talk about that? What was the reason for that?
So I was using the same classic in honor of my boy Cortez, and I was using the MIBR gun buddy because I love that team. Like, I really have huge respect for them, and I have some friends over there. Their manager, the fraud, the coach, he's my friend. Aspas, I like him a lot. Verno, I like him a lot. So I was just trying to like give them a little bit of honor, you know.
Yeah, I mean, can you expand on that a bit more? Like, how do you look back on those 2 years? Because you went from a rise of barely winning to becoming a leader in the team, to making top 6 in pairs. Is it all just wild to think about all the things that you went through in those past 2 years?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much a way to show that like I'm I'm really grateful for what I've experienced in MIBR, especially like last year and like the past year that we went 1-9 as well. So yeah, that's pretty much a little bit of like showing that I'm grateful for it. But like life runs over, you know, so
Yeah. And it's cool. You're going to move forward into Valorant Masters Santiago with Furia. Any closing remarks to the fans that you have, Brazilian fans? You could even do in Portuguese if you want. Finais palavras.
Gostaria de agradecer a toda a torcida brasileira que está torcendo pela gente. Sua torcida é muito importante. Saiba que essa derrota de hoje foi muito importante para a gente também entender, principalmente como o time da Paper Rex funciona, mas também tirar um pouco dos nervos de estreia de palco internacional, que querendo ou não é normal, todo primeiro time vai ter isso. E com certeza a gente está continuando muito focado, a gente está continuando bem confiante para com certeza fazer uma run a Lower muito boa para a gente.
Muito obrigado pela mensagem, Art. Boa sorte.
Thank you.